Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you some tips on how to win your beauty pageant. Hey guys, Allie here with NGM Modeling. One thing you need to do to start with is to research what the previous winners did and what they wore. Think about what their answers were like, what colors their clothing were, different things like that. Take a look at those things. They may not all apply to you, but it's good to know that research and to have looked into that. The next thing is to take the time, guys, to shop for the right clothes. You're gonna need so much for your beauty pageant, not just the main things that you need for on stage, for your dress and for your swimsuit and for interview, but what you're also going to wear for the events prior to the beginning of the pageant. So make sure that you have lots of options. Make sure that if you need to do alterations, anything like that, that you are taking care of that well in advance so that you are able to try it on and you can walk around in it and you can practice in it, most importantly, especially like your swimsuit and your evening gown. So it's really important to take the time to shop for the proper clothing that you're going to wear and also to make sure those alterations are done and you're able to practice in them. Next one is how you interact with others really does matter when you're at the pageant. So I always tell girls, I say, look, from the second you walk through the door, you're working. It's all a part of the pageant, from checking in to the events to interacting with the others. The judges, we want to know how you're going to interact with the community if you are crowned queen. So we want to see those interactions. We want to see you caring and really enjoying the process too. So this is really a key thing in the beauty pageant. Next one is take the time to fill out the paperwork properly. You would be surprised at how much incorrect paperwork we get from pageants. It's absolutely amazing to me that people do not take the time to read even simple things. I've had people put their county instead of country on applications. It's a very small detail, but it is important and it shows us that you have attention to detail to read everything correctly and to read everything and just be very specific in everything that you're doing as far as all of your paperwork is concerned. Next one, so important, guys. As soon as you know that you're going to be doing the pageant, make sure that you get that date and book your hairdresser and book your makeup artist, because the good ones are going to go quick. And if you have a favorite one, somebody else may have that same favorite one. So make sure that you book your hairdresser and your makeup artist soon so that you don't have any issues on pageant day in having to ask, your aunt to do your hair and she's not a hairdresser, or to do your makeup or something because you didn't plan enough in advance to book somebody. Next one is to practice the poses that you are going to do. So you're going to spend a lot of time, ridiculous amount of time, preparing for this pageant. And if you really want to win, you want to nail those poses and you want to nail those walks. You need to be able to do them almost automatically without looking robotic. So you can go overboard to where it looks very stiff and over practice, but you want to look very natural and very strong, refined, and confident when you're showing your poses and your walks on stage. Next is to make sure that you do ask questions about the walks. Oftentimes there are areas where we want you to stop and do a turn, or places where we want you to stop and pause for a few moments. Know how much time you should be out there as well for your walks. Be surprised at how many girls hog up so much time up there, or girls, especially the ones who are there for the first time, who go out there and they do the world's fastest zip around the stage and this zip right off because they were so nervous that they just do it faster than they planned. So keep in mind what your time limit kind of is going to be when you're out there, and also make sure that you're asking questions about where you should be turning and where you should be stopping if there are preferences for those. Find out the judging criteria. They are a little bit different from pageant to pageant, and depending also on the judges. So do your research, make sure that you read and reread and have somebody else read and explain it to you so that you really get a good grasp on what the criteria is, what is going to be weighted more or less in the pageant as far as scoring is concerned. What's going to be more important, your interview, your onstage question, your swimsuit, your evening wear? What is going to be key here, guys? So make sure that you are really researching and looking into that, because this is going to be huge, obviously, for you towards your pageant score. So hopefully this will help you to nail your next pageant and to do an awesome job and get great scores, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me a like on this video. Leave me a comment down below on a pageant that you've got coming up.